Hey YouTube, this is Tara. It is Saturday, October 25th, 2013, and I have not made a video in a very, very long time. Um, Most of you are probably disappointed. Most of you are probably wondering why I haven't made a video, or maybe you don't care, but either way, sorry. Um, I am here making this video because there's a lot of important shit going on, and I think everybody has the right to know about it. As you can see, I'm not in the greatest situation right now. I am at Hershey Medical Center, which is where I had my gastric bypass surgery done in February 2013 of this year. Um, since July, I've been hospitalized 8 times. This would be my ninth time being hospitalized. It was discovered that I have a duodenal ulcer, uh, and since July, I've been getting treated with Carafate and Protonix. Um, every time, all 8 times that I've been hospitalized since July, like I've been hospitalized for at least 3 days. And I choose this hospital because this is the hospital where I did have my gastric bypass surgery. Um, I have been unable to keep down food or water. I've been puking, shitting, um, and I am a chronic pain patient because of spinal problems and endometriosis. And there is no medication that anybody could give me that has been working for my pain. And what I mean by that is my doctor that I see for my pain, they prescribe me morphine, they prescribe me fentanyl. I've been on Vicodin for the past 5 years anyway. Uh, Even taking all of those things combined, nothing was working for the pain that I had. And the pain that I have is in the front of my stomach on the bottom portion, like near the top of my pubic hairline. And it also goes up to about where my belly button is, and it radiates through to my spine. Um, and it's also a burning feeling occasionally too. But more than anything, it's incredibly painful. So this is my ninth time being hospitalized. I've been in this hospital since Tuesday, um, due to complications with the ulcer. Because I haven't been able to eat or drink anything and keep anything down, that means that I haven't been able to been taking like vitamins or my pain medication, and because of that, I can't like I obviously I already can't eat. Um, I went from since February when I had my gastric bypass surgery. I've lost 167 pounds since February. As of today, I am 118 pounds and I'm 5'8", which is underweight. I never intended for this to happen. You know, I did what I was supposed to do. I exercised, I ate right. Um, did I pick up smoking occasionally? I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I did. However, the smoking was only after the fact of the ulcer. So don't let anybody tell you for 1 minute that smoking is what caused the ulcer, because smoking didn't cause the ulcer. The ulcer was already existed before I picked up smoking again. But because of all the shit that's been going on, I've been so stressed out. You know, I haven't been able to fucking eat anything. So I deserve a little bit of pleasure. Why not? Right? Right. So that is really what's been going on. So as I said, I've been in this hospital since Tuesday. It is now Saturday. Because I haven't been able to eat or drink anything, they had put me under the knife, and they wanted to do another scope to look at the ulcer to make sure that it didn't perforate or grow any larger in size, which it actually did grow larger in size. It didn't perforate though, and apparently the ulcer is very large already, um, like that large. So, and it is bleeding, and the Carafate and Protonix haven't been working since July, since I've been on it. I'm sorry, it's hard to breathe. So because I haven't been able to eat or drink anything, they actually cut me open and put a feeding tube in me. And That is not fun. I feel like the feeding tube was probably one of the worst things I could have agreed to get done. I understand why it was necessary. My surgeon told me that if I didn't have the feeding tube, I would die. But I got the feeding tube and it is excruciating pain. Like what do you do when nothing works for pain? The strongest shit that they make for pain isn't working for you. What do you do? I have a morphine pump. I have the amounts of drugs that they gave me within the first hour that I was hospitalized in the ER, because that's the protocol here at this hospital. You have to go through the ER. The bariatric team already knew that I was coming. They gave me 20 milligrams of morphine IV and then like 6 milligrams of IV Dilaudid, and it wasn't taking away the pain that I felt. My blood pressure, like, all right, I guess I should probably start from the beginning. I'm sorry. I know it's kind of complicated, but I want to be thorough and to let you guys know everything. So, since I've had this surgery, I've lost a significant amount of weight, clearly, but ever literally since the day that I woke up when I had this surgery, I've had the worst back pain I've ever felt in my life, and it's gotten worse because the more weight that I lose, the worse it gets. Why? I don't know. I do have pre-existing spinal conditions, but they've never been this bad to the point where I can't function on a daily basis. I can't leave my house. All I do for 16 to 18 hours a day is lay on my heating pad. I can't walk my dog. It hurts to get up. Sometimes I don't even want to get out of bed to go to the bathroom. That's how bad it is. Um, Luckily, I have a friend my girlfriend, Allie, she comes over and she helps me out sometimes whenever she can, most of the time. Because I do live alone, so without her, I don't know what the hell I would do. Um, I am not a depressed person by any means, but this has been very depressing because I can't do anything. Why did I decide to have gastric bypass surgery? Well, because I have a significant amount of health problems to begin with. I have spinal problems. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have endometriosis. I had high blood pressure, um, and all those things combined, and in addition to sleep apnea, I thought that this would be the best decision for me. And now looking back, I never thought I'd say this. I would rather have been fat than to be like this, because every day when I wake up, I feel like I'm dying every day. So I've been in the hospital. I've been hospital. This is my ninth time being hospitalized since July because of the duodenal ulcer. Usually they keep me 3 to 4 days, give me Protonix, send me home. That's been the drill. Um, on Tuesday morning when I woke up, I was in pain so bad that the pain medication that I was on wasn't working. At this point, it's been about a week since I've eaten anything. I can't drink anything. I can't keep anything down. I'm pooping a lot. I'm becoming dehydrated to the point where my lips are cracking open and bleeding. I'm hot. I'm cold. I'm like getting like tremors, and my limbs, like my legs and my arms and shit, are shaking uncontrollably. And I'm not. I never get cold. I'm always very hot, and that's when I really knew something was wrong. Um, so my girlfriend, I did call. I called my bariatric surgeon here at Hershey, and I explained the situation, and they told me that I needed to come here immediately. So my girlfriend packed me up and she drove me here. We were in the ER for probably about 9 hours. During that time, apparently I was changing. I was almost delusional, if that makes sense. Like I wasn't hallucinating or anything, but it almost was like even though I was here, I wasn't here. I couldn't open my eyes. I was very like lethargic. I was shaking uncontrollably. Uh, I was turning blue. Uh, my heartbeat was like 45 at one point. I was hooked up to heart monitors. They had like literally 10 blankets on me, and I was still cold. underneath all of them to the touch. It was very bad, and it was very scary for everybody involved, including me. Um, so I did get admitted, and after all that time, they brought me up to the fifth floor, which is where I am now. And um, the next day is when they arranged to do the EGD scope and the feeding tube, which my surgeon said that if I didn't have the feeding tube, I would die. Um, he said that I needed to put on weight because of the fact that I've lost 167 pounds since in 9 months. It's very dangerous. He said people don't do that in 2 years, and I wasn't trying to lose that much weight. I wasn't even trying to lose weight, to be honest. And I'm a former. I feel like I am a former shell of the person that I used to be, if that makes any sense. I mean, clearly I'm not as fat, but every day I'm withering away to nothing. And that is what my surgeon said, and that is the truth. I mean, I'm nothing right now. I'm like a bag of skin and bones, and I have no energy to do anything. So I'm in this hospital with a feeding tube, and I can't even get myself up to go to the bathroom. I have to page a nurse. I have my toilet right there, and so they're feeding me through this feeding tube. Oh shit. Sorry. So they're feeding me through this feeding tube. The tube feeding started last night, and it was like 10. I'm not sure the exact terminology, but the feeding tube is a bag about this big, and about that big. And basically, it's a G tube, and they just pump the calories into my stomach. And also, I'm supposed to be eating regular food in addition to getting that feeding tube because I need as much calories as I can get. Why are they stacking the calories? Well, not only do I need to gain weight, but and replenish the nutrients that my body has been losing for the past 9 months, but after everything that has happened to me in regards to having this surgery, like with the duodenal ulcer, I have decided that I want a revision. I really need to have an RNY revision. So this was not an easy decision to come to, but at this point, this is the best decision for me. My surgeon was trying to convince me um, about just cutting out the ulcer, and then he said that there's like 100 millimeters possibly of uh, intestine to play with to reattach the duodenum and redo the bypass basically. But I'm 118 pounds. I'm almost 5'9". I don't need to have gastric bypass surgery anymore. Ever since I've had it, it has been, you get this surgery to make you, because you want to feel better. You want to be healthier, you want to live longer, you want to be more active. And ever since I've had the surgery, that has not been the case. The surgery, in so many ways, has ruined and taken parts of my life. And I'm not telling anybody don't get the surgery, because everybody has different decisions to make. If you would have told me in February, Tara, don't get this surgery, I would have looked at you like you're crazy and been like, I'm going to do it anyway because you know what? I know what's best for me. I thought I knew what was best for me, and everybody knows that there's risk associated with this surgery, but everybody thinks that they're kind of immune to it, like it can't happen to you, um, or something like that along those lines. It's not that I didn't think that it couldn't happen to me, but I did everything that I was supposed to do, and here I am. I'm in a hospital for the ninth time with a G tube stuck in my stomach, getting fed into my stomach, which hurts. What I had a complication with the G tube. Um, I got the G tube on Wednesday, and when I got it, it would not stop bleeding. Like it was bleeding from the outs, from the inside out, and it was there was a bag that was attached to the outer part of my stomach. That way, any drainage of stomach acid could go into the bag, but it was internal bleeding, blood clots, huge, like that big, like that long, for about 16 hours and they couldn't get it to stop. I had residents and doctors. This is a learning hospital. I had everybody coming in and out of this room trying to get the bleeding to stop, and it hurts so fucking bad. And it wouldn't. Finally, like hour 17, they were able to get it to stop, but I couldn't sleep because of how much pain I was in. Like, morphine wasn't helping, Dilaudid wasn't helping, nothing was helping. And then last night, to top it all off, I started coughing. And when you have any type of surgery, but especially a stomach surgery where they sew uh, the G tube to my stomach, you do not want to cough. And I've been hacking shit up out of my lungs, like phlegm with blood in it. They did do a chest X-ray, and they didn't find anything. Like I don't have like bronchitis or anything like that. I don't necessarily know if I believe that. Maybe it's like too early in the stages to tell, but clearly something's wrong, or I wouldn't be hawking like phlegm with blood in it out of my lungs. So they've been giving me cough syrup for that. All right. As far as how long I'm going to be here, I don't know. I don't have enough energy to put on pants. I haven't gotten a shower in probably about 2 weeks. I couldn't even get a shower at home because I didn't feel good. I haven't gotten a shower here because I can barely move. Um, like I had to have my girlfriend set up this computer for me before she left because I literally have no energy at all. I feel so run down and tired and in pain from all of this. And my birthday is coming up soon. More than anything, I really want to be better for my birthday. But my surgeon's trying to tell me that I need to have this feeding tube in for 2 months. I can't have this feeding tube in for 2 months. Like, I know I need to get better, and I really do want to get better, but 2 months? Like, so if there's anybody out there that, you're thinking about having this surgery, or maybe you've had a similar situation, I don't know. But if you are thinking about having this surgery, I want you to really, really, really look into stuff. Look into the duodenal ulcers. Look into the millions of other things that can happen, because I didn't think that it could happen to me either. If you would have told me that I would go from being almost 300 pounds to being anorexic, well, I am anorexic now. If you would have told me that, I probably would have looked at you and called you a goddamn liar. I didn't think I could ever be underweight, but it happened to me, which means it could happen to you. That is why I'm making this video. I don't feel as though the weight loss clinic where I went stressed enough of how many complications could occur, and specifically the severity of the complications. Like, you might have to have a fucking feeding tube stuck in you for 2 months, or you won't be able to go to the fucking bathroom by yourself. People need to know about this. I'm not trying to be bitter. I'm just trying to be honest. But after everything I've been through, I don't even know when I'm getting out of this hospital. But I do know that when I go home, they want me to stay with a family member, which my family lives almost 3 hours away from me. They want me to stay with a family member, and a nurse is going to have to come to feed me through the tube and to give me care. Like, I have a very nice house, but I live by myself. I have a dog, and right now the dog is with my mother. My mother made it a point to drive 3 hours to come pick up the dog and then drive 3 hours back, which is good because, obviously as soon as I get out of the hospital, I'm not going to be able to take care of my dog. But it's just, I'm gonna have to find somebody to stay with, because I can't, clearly I can't be, or somebody's gonna have to come stay with me. I have no energy. But hopefully one day at a time it'll be getting better. I like, even since yesterday, I do feel a little bit better. At least today I can have my eyes open. like I said, since Tuesday when I got here, my eyes haven't really been open. I haven't had the energy to open them. I haven't had the energy to roll over in bed, which now I can't anyway because I have a feeding tube. Like, I can't move my own legs. It's been hell. So I ask of you, please keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Hopefully I will be making another update video soon. I'm not going to make you any promises because clearly I can't keep them with everything that's been going on and how sick I've been. But the reason I wanted to make this video is just to let everybody know what's going on. Thank you for all of your endless support, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon.